I love art, and I think it's such a free range of expression.
Nice work. Nice work. Beautiful.
She turned music into millions, and millions into a billion-dollar empire. She doesn't just walk red carpets, she owns the brands everyone's wearing. Private jets, mansions across the globe, a love story with a fashion icon, and still, she hasn't even dropped a new album in years. This is Rihanna, singer, mogul, billionaire mother, and the queen of reinvention. Welcome to Golden Empire, and today we're diving deep into the jaw-dropping life, love, and legacy of the woman who went from Barbados streets to billionaire suites. This is the luxury life of Rihanna, Fenty Empire. How Rihanna built a fortune. Before she was crowned a billionaire, Rihanna was already changing the game, but it wasn't music that made her one of the wealthiest women in the world. It was business, and not just any business. Rihanna built an empire on inclusion, innovation, and boldness. Fenty Beauty, launched in 2017, wasn't just another celebrity makeup line. It disrupted an entire industry. While most brands catered to a narrow definition of beauty, Rihanna came in with 40 foundation shades, then expanded to over 50. She didn't ask the beauty world to catch up, she forced it to. In its first year alone, Fenty Beauty brought in over $550 million in revenue, and Rihanna owned half of it. But she didn't stop there. She launched Savage X Fenty, a lingerie brand that redefined sexy. No more one-size-fits-all fantasy. Savage was for everyone, every size, every shape, every skin tone. The brand became a cultural movement, and with millions of dollars in funding and global sales, Rihanna wasn't just making money, she was building wealth. And then came Fenty Skin, expanding her empire into skincare. And all of it, every product, every ad, every campaign felt like Rihanna. Cool, powerful, effortless. As of now, Forbes estimates Rihanna's net worth at over $1.4 billion. Not from touring, not from streaming, from ownership. She didn't just cash checks, she wrote them. She became the boss. I never wanted to depend on the next hit song to feed my family. I wanted to build something that would last longer than me. And she did. Rihanna became the richest female musician in the world, without releasing a single album in over 7 years. This is not just stardom. This is strategy. This is Fenty. Her lavish life, homes, cars, and excess. Rihanna lives like royalty because she earned it. Her real estate portfolio alone is worth tens of millions, and it spans the globe. In Beverly Hills, she owns not one, but 2 mansions. One is a $13.8 million modern farmhouse, complete with pool, fire pit lounge, and panoramic canyon views. The other, right next door, bought for $10 million in cash just to guarantee privacy. In Barbados, where it all began, she owns a beachside villa at the exclusive One Sandy Lane resort. It's the kind of place where billionaires vacation, except Rihanna owns it. Marble floors, private beach, full staff, and a view of the Caribbean that reminds her every day how far she's come. She's lived in London too, quietly, in a $25 million mansion in the heart of the city, blending in while running her empire behind the scenes. And then there's the cars, from a matte black Lamborghini Aventador to a custom Porsche 911 Turbo S, a $160,000 Maybach, a Rolls-Royce gifted by Jay-Z. When Rihanna moves, she moves in style. She flies private. She vacations in yachts the size of hotels. And her jewelry collection? We're talking custom diamond pieces worth hundreds of thousands, not rented, owned. But the wildest part? Rihanna wears all this wealth without ever looking like she's trying. She doesn't flex, she just exists. Effortlessly luxurious. Rihanna made luxury her lifestyle, but she never lost her edge. She's not just rich, she's cool rich, and that's priceless. Romance and royalty. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. In 2020, the rumors started. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, longtime friends, were becoming something more. Fast forward to today, and they're one of the most stylish, powerful couples in the world. Their love isn't just tabloid fodder, it's intentional, private, but magnetic. And together, they've built more than just red carpet moments. They've built a family. In May 2022, Rihanna gave birth to their first son, and in 2023, their second child arrived. 2 sons, billion-dollar billion-dollar parents, and a legacy already forming. They're seen walking through New York like royalty. A.A.P. in streetwear couture, Rihanna in vintage Dior and oversized Balenciaga coats. They don't pose for cameras. Cameras follow them. A.A.P. once called Rihanna the love of my life, and she's described him as her best friend, the one she trusts most. When you find someone who sees you completely, it changes everything. I didn't just want a partner, I wanted peace. Together, they represent a new kind of power couple. Artistic, untouchable, family first, but always fly. From Barbados to billions. Her origin story. Before the red carpets. Before the billion-dollar brands. There was a little girl in Barbados with a big voice and even bigger dreams. Robin Rihanna Fenty was born in St. Michael, Barbados in 1988. Her father struggled with addiction. Her home life was turbulent, but she found escape in music. At just 15, she formed a girl group with 2 classmates. They auditioned for a visiting American producer. 1 year later, she was flown to New York to meet Jay-Z. At 17, she signed to Def Jam, and almost overnight, Pon de Replay made her a global name. But Rihanna never stopped evolving. She wasn't content with just pop hits. She pushed boundaries, musically, visually, culturally. Albums like Good Girl Gone Bad, Rated R, and Anti weren't just successful, they were statements. She became a fashion icon, a trendsetter, and ultimately, a mogul. From the streets of Bridgetown to billionaire status, Rihanna's journey is one of self-definition. She didn't let the industry mold her. She shaped herself and then shaped culture around her. She didn't just make it, she made history. What's next? Legacy in the making. So what's next for a billionaire who's done it all? The world's still waiting for her next album, and maybe that's the secret. Rihanna does things on her own terms. No rush, no pressure. Her focus is wider now. Motherhood, legacy, ownership. Fenty continues to grow. New product lines, global expansion, innovation in every direction. She's rumored to be entering new ventures. Tech, wellness, even film. And when she moves, industries shift. She doesn't need another hit single to stay relevant. She built a world where her name alone carries power. Rihanna is no longer just a performer, she's a blueprint. I didn't want to be just a pop star, I wanted to be a force. And she is. 3 lesser-known, surprising facts about Rihanna that most people don't know. 1. She was a military cadet in Barbados before fame. Rihanna was part of a sub-military program in her high school, and her drill sergeant was actually Chantel, the Barbadian singer known for the song Impossible. Rihanna trained in full military gear, discipline that likely helped shape her fierce work ethic. 2. She never graduated high school. Rihanna dropped out of high school at just 16 when she was discovered and signed by Def Jam. Despite not having a diploma, she's now one of the wealthiest and most influential women in the world, and has received multiple honorary degrees, including one from Harvard. 3. She once refused to let a man buy her jewelry. At a high-end store, a man offered to pay for the diamond necklace Rihanna was admiring. Her response, "I can buy my own damn necklace, thank you." She bought it herself, walked out, and that moment perfectly sums up the energy she brings to her empire. Power, independence, and zero apologies. Her words, her world. In a world obsessed with fame, Rihanna built something deeper. She turned talent into transformation, fame into fortune, beauty into business. From Barbados to Beverly Hills, from Pon de Replay to billion-dollar paydays, from wild child to world leader. She is proof that you don't need permission to be powerful, and you don't have to choose between being stylish and being strong. She's not just a billionaire, she's Rihanna, and her empire just getting started. This is Golden Empire, and if you thought this story was wild, wait until you see what's next.